There is a major development tonight in Canada-U.S. trade talks. Late this evening, the federal government suddenly announcing it is now rescinding its tax targeting big tech companies. The Prime Minister saying talks can now resume. This comes just 2 days after Trump abruptly posted online that trade talks were off unless Canada dropped the digital services tax. It was just hours away from taking effect tonight when Ottawa made the announcement. Sam Sampson is in Washington. And Sam, take us through this late news from the federal government.
So this statement, it says the finance minister announced he is rescinding the tax in anticipation of a mutually beneficial, comprehensive trade agreement with the United States. The statement goes on to say, Ian, that both Prime Minister Mark Carney and U.S. President Donald Trump have agreed that parties will resume negotiations with a view towards agreeing on a deal by July 21st this year. So it's plausible to suggest there were ongoing conversations about this through the weekend, right up to the last hour, because the tax was supposed to come into effect tomorrow. But now Canada will not collect this levy, and the finance minister will bring forward legislation to rescind the digital services tax. Carney also said earlier this month, remember, that he and Trump would work to make a trade agreement happen within 30 days. Well, in this statement, the Prime Minister says this announcement supports a resumption of negotiations. And this tax has been in talks for years, going back to the Trudeau government. Sunday's statement uses the phrase Canada's new government a few times, something the Prime Minister has been doing a lot lately, and perhaps signaling that the decisions of the past Liberal government are ones Mark Carney is willing to revisit to make a trade deal with Trump.
And just how intense was the pressure, Sam, to lift this tax?
I mean, it seemed very heavy. I mean, Trump straight up said he wouldn't talk anymore about trade with Canada because of this tax. He said it on Friday in a Truth Social post, and he reiterated it again on Fox News Sunday.
You said you're stopping all trade discussions with Canada?
Until such time as they drop certain taxes, yeah. Canada is a very tough country to deal with, I will say that.
But
and I love Canada.
You have the USMCA in place.
I know, but
you'll have to do it.
But USMCA is no good if they cheat.
This tax was aimed at global tech giants that made at least $20 million off of selling digital services to Canadians. So think Meta, Google, Amazon. It was a 3% levy, and it was retroactive back to 2022. So the first payment would have seen roughly 2.7 billion Canadian dollars from American companies alone. But now it looks like that won't happen, and trade talks may resume with the President of the United States.
Sam Sampson reporting tonight from Washington.